all the time.
A lot of times in just the strategy, like they'll be in apartments and then they'll be flipping and then they'll be in mini storage, and then like you got to hone in on something. You got to become an expert at one thing first, and then you'll find the offshoots that are really close to it, or the residual. I have 8 companies. They're all very closely related. Half of them run off the exhaust of each other. I was getting so much private money that I couldn't get it all out. I couldn't find enough deals. And it's my belief that just because you have a lot of other people's money doesn't mean you go out and start buying crappy deals. You got to keep your underwriting the same. If you have more money than you can spend, then what else can you do with that money? So I opened up a hard money loan business to loan out to my competitors who happened to find some houses before I did at great prices. And I don't loan them any more money than I would pay for the house if I wanted to buy it. So I have a hard money loan business since 2005. That right now to this day, it's not a major going concern. It's actually how I keep my extra residual money in play so they don't go do something else with it until I need it. The hard money are just 6-month loans with an option to extend for 6 months at a time. And anytime I need that money, I just don't extend anymore. You know what I mean? So it was a way for me to keep the money out, but keep it in my court and keep it in what I wanted to do. The business is more like that. I have a note servicing business. I'm already collecting 500 notes a month for myself. What's another 500? And I'll get my office run for free, So that's how it works. But I was experts at these things before I started, just like you pointed out. You got to be an expert and know that one thing really well and be able to make a living off that one thing. Actually have automated that one thing so that, because any business you take, tell me if you agree on this, any business you open up will take everything you have for a year or so.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm an offender. So I'm on this podcast talking about what I shouldn't have done. I was a deal junkie. I still own a piece of land from right when I got started in real estate that somebody told me was a good deal, and it just wasn't a good deal. I still own it. I pay tax on it every year. Every year I look at it and go, why did I do that deal? Because I didn't know what I was doing. And so I was just looking for places to grasp. And I totally agree. Anytime I start a new business, I've now gone into hard money loans. We do some self-storage. We do multifamily. We do lots of different things now, but that's me personally. That company, that wholesaling and flipping company, runs in itself. And then I was able to put a COO in place so I could remove myself completely and go do something else. And then now I'm working in a second company right now. I spend 60 hours a week at least in that company. And I have for the last year. And right now I'm going out and hiring a COO this quarter to be able to remove myself and delegate and elevate myself to go figure out what the next thing is that I want to do, or like take off all the administrative and little detail burden for me and be able to really just do the things that I love to do instead of the things that I have to do to run the business. I totally agree. At least a year.